Did you know that over 280 million people are affected by anxiety and depression worldwide? 280 million, guys. That's a huge number. The sad thing is, no one talks about how diet can really impact our mental health and how by making a few tweaks or nutrient fixes, it can have a real impact on our overall well-being. So if you're feeling anxious, if you've got brain fog, if you're feeling like you've got a low mood, it's not just in your head. It could actually be because of low nutrient levels. So today I'm going to go through 5 evidence-based nutrient fixes that can boost your mood naturally. I'm Jill and I help you simplify nutrition and enjoy food again without the guilt. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I post new videos every Thursday. Most people think that anxiety and depression are solely due to stress and brain chemistry. However, our brain is one of the most nutrient-hungry organs in our body, and it needs certain nutrients in order to function properly. Every thought, every emotion, every decision depends on vitamins and minerals. So if you're low on one of the nutrients, it's like trying to drive with an empty tank. Your brain is not able to perform at its best. Research shows that deficiencies in vitamin D, in omega-3, in B vitamins, in iron and magnesium are very common in people with anxiety and depression. So I'm going to go through each one and I'm going to tell you how to get the vitamins and minerals from your diet. Now, if there are certain foods that I mentioned that you don't like, I'm also going to provide supplements that you can have instead. Before I go through each one, I just want to mention a personal note. So years ago, I suffered from chronic fatigue, from low mood, from anxiety, and I kept on going to the doctors every week, and we just couldn't figure out what was happening. I actually thought I was severely depressed, and that's why I had these symptoms. And then we finally decided to test for nutrient deficiencies, and we found out that I was low in iron and in vitamin D. And once I started to correct these deficiencies, oh my God, my life changed. Honestly, I stopped going to the doctor every week. I had so much clarity. I had so much motivation, so much energy. So that's why I think this is such an important conversation. I was about to go on anti-anxiety medication and I was able to avoid it thanks to correcting these deficiencies. So firstly, vitamin D. This is the sunshine nutrient. Up to 70% of people in Northern Europe are actually deficient in vitamin D. That's a huge number. You tend to get vitamin D from sunlight, and you have to be out in the sunshine for kind of 20 to 30 minutes in bare skin, no sun cream. And you need to do this a few times a week. Now, if you live in a country like myself, where it's mostly grey, it's very hard to achieve your daily requirement. So I do recommend supplementing with a good quality vitamin D3 supplement. If you also want to try and get it from food, fatty fish like salmon and sardines would be your go-to. However, again, it's quite hard to get it solely from food. So if you live in a sunny climate, go for a 10-minute relaxed walk in the morning, and this should be able to lift your mood and energy. Low levels are linked to low mood and fatigue, so this is a huge one. So if you do feel like you're tired all the time and you've got low mood and you do live in a country where you don't get much sunlight, consider supplementing. If you live in Ireland like myself, I love the brand Terra Nova because they're from whole food sources, and I've linked their vitamin D supplement that I love in the comment section below. Next are omega-3 fatty acids. See these as your brain fuel. People with depression often have 25% lower omega-3 levels compared to those without depression. So see omega-3 as a premium oil for your brain. It helps you with focus, calm, and mental clarity. You'll find omega-3 fatty acids in fatty fish like wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, and you also have some plant-based sources, including chia seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts. Now, if you are plant-based, I would recommend an algae-based supplement because the plant-based options, they tend to have a lower bioavailability. So if you have 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week and add some chia seeds and hemp seeds to your breakfasts and your snacks, you should reach your daily requirement. Thirdly, magnesium. See this as the calming mineral. I love magnesium and I recommend it to all my clients because I reckon most of us are deficient, plus the stats show it too. Now, the reason why we're so deficient in magnesium is because of our modern farming practices. Unfortunately, as a result, our soil is depleted of magnesium. And to make things worse, chronic stress actually depletes magnesium in the body. And who isn't chronically stressed nowadays? Magnesium supports your nervous system, it reduces tension, and it also helps you sleep better. You'll find it in dark leafy greens, in almonds, in cashews, in pumpkin seeds, and in dark chocolate. If you do take my advice and decide to supplement, I would go for magnesium glycinate. It's a very absorbable form of magnesium. I would take it in the evening before you go to bed because it's very good to relax and help you sleep a bit more deeply. Next, B vitamins. See these as your energy builders. Your body needs B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate, in order to produce serotonin and dopamine, and these are your feel-good neurotransmitters. You'll find B vitamins in eggs, poultry, fish, and legumes. If you are plant-based, I would recommend taking a good vitamin B12 supplement because unfortunately, plant-based sources don't have enough to meet our daily requirements. Low vitamin B levels have been linked to brain fog, low mood, and fatigue, so don't skip them. And lastly, iron. So see iron as the oxygen carrier. Sorry, I don't really know how to pronounce it properly. Iron. Iron delivers oxygen to our brain and to our muscles, and without it, you'll feel foggy, you'll feel anxious, and you'll feel really, really drained. You'll find iron in red meat, in lentils, in shellfish, and leafy greens. If you think you're low on this nutrient, always get tested because too much iron can actually be harmful. Now, if you do realize that you are deficient in iron and you start maybe supplementing or eating more red meat, you'll really feel a difference. This was another huge one for me, and my energy changed drastically. There you go. Those are the 5 nutrients that most people with anxiety and depression tend to be deficient in. So if you were considering jumping straight into anti-anxiety medication, maybe check your nutrient status first. Your brain and your body work together. So if you nourish one, you nourish the other. Now, before I leave, remember that your gut and your brain are constantly communicating through what is called the gut-brain axis. So if your gut health is poor, it could really have an impact on your mental health. I made a video on this specifically, and they also include some foods that can help for gut health. So make sure to watch it, and you can find it on the screen somewhere above. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up because this really helps with my channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please share this video with anyone that you think might find it beneficial. This could really be transformational for some people. See you next time, and thanks for watching.